A pleasant day to each and everyone. Ayan. So I hope you're doing good class, no? Even the weather is not good, no? But I still praying that everyone could have time to watch this recorded lesson. So this is the continuation of our topic last week, which is about the excellent service. Okay? So, sana may natutunan kayo last time sa ating mga na-discuss. And also for today's session, no, meron pa rin kayong ma-extract na learning. So, I'll start with our first slide. So, it's all about the facts about the customer service. Okay, so according to the definition here, so the first bullet says that 80% of business leaders believe their companies are doing a good job in the way they treat customers, but only 8% of customers agree. So this is one of the truth about customer service. So we could say that from this slide, it shows a huge difference between what businesses think, ano ba yung iniisip nila or ano yung nakikita nila throughout their business versus the way they are providing services and what customers actually um, experiencing. Okay? So I want you to imagine a restaurant manager says, our staff are very friendly and provide excellent service. Okay? So that is on the side of the business. But on the side of the customer's experience, andun yung long waiting times, the staff who don't know how to greet the guest, ano pa bang pwede nating masite na example, incorrect orders, ano pa ba? Staff or employees seem uninterested with the request, of course, of the guest. Or pwede namang slow responses sa mga complaint ng guest. So, as you can see from that illustration, they believe, no, the business, that the staff are very friendly and provide excellent service. Pero on the other hand, konti lang yung nag-agree dito kasi hindi naman literal nagagampanan 100% ng mga staff yung kanilang responsibility. So, on the side of the manager, they may think the service is excellent while the customer feel that it is poor. Okay? So, this is something to do with this slide. Okay? So, another thing that we could consider is that 54% to 70% customers who complain will do business with you again if they feel their problem is resolved. So that figure jumps to 95 if the customer feels the complaint has been resolved quickly. So as you can see from this truth again, if the customer has a complaint no during his or her stay inside, halimbawa in a restaurant, no, so, mapapansin natin kapag mabilis tayong umaksyon sa complaint, nasa-satisfy agad natin ang customer. Ang kanilang first impression is that um, magaling yung paghawak sa mga tao dito sa restaurant na to. Or they are organized, or they are trainable, or they are considered as staff or employees that is very dedicated and genuine to their work. So ngayon, from 100% satisfaction ng guest natin, nagna 95% siya, which is a good number, yung 95%. Okay? So, mataas to, hindi man 100%, pero yung 95 is already a good number when it comes to the satisfaction of the customer. That's why it's very vital na very attentive ang mga staff, no? Ang mga employees kapag may complaint po ang guest natin. Okay? So, according to the above recent reports, outstanding customer service is now rated as being more important than low prices and quality products. So ngayon kasi class, mapapansin natin, um, 90% of the customers natin ngayon, they're not just after with ano ba yung mababang presyong produkto, ano bang services yung pwede makapag-provide na pasok sa budget ko. So that is important, no? Pero iilan na lang yung nagche-check na kailangan mura, no, or budget friendly yung kanilang ilabas na budget. Okay? Or most of the customers naman, they're not looking for just the quality of the product. Pero may mga ilang-ilan pa rin nag-exist. Quality products pa rin ang kanilang tinitingnan, of course. Pero as we can see here from the description, mas marami na po yung after sa customer service, outstanding customer service. Ibig sabihin, tinitingnan nila yung um, nagiging response or the way the staff or the employees accommodate them during their stay. So regardless yan, if they gonna visit a restaurant or they will have accommodations sa mga hotels or sa mga travel and tours, halimbawa, ng mga guest, paano ba sila 100% inaasikaso. So, yun ang mostly ang tinitingnan ngayon. Kasi, if you will experience, halimbawa, na kayo ay hindi na-aasistihan ng maayos ng isang service provider, ah, wala na kayong magiging pakialam sa binayad ninyo o kung gaano kalidad yung mga produktong na-serve sa inyo eh. Ang magiging magmamarka sa inyo at the end of the day, yung service na ibinigay sa inyo. And nowadays, ito po ngayon ang tinitingnan. That's why we need to maintain the outstanding, superb, exceptional um, quality service po sa customers natin. And also, a customer service is a company deals with its consumers before, during, and after a purchase or use of a service. And when we say customer service, this is a series of activities designed to enhance the level of customer satisfaction. That is the feeling that a product or service has met customer expectation and a proactive attitude that can be summed up as I care and I can do. Okay, so that's the definition of customer service and why it is matter because businesses need to recognize the benefits of having satisfied customers. So dito makikita what is the purpose of the existence of the business. Okay? If you don't have that kind of mindset sa business, halimbawa, um, you're not giving your 100% provision also to your customers if you don't have that kind of mindset, no? What is the purpose? Okay, syempre, number one, kaya tayo nagpo-provide ng service is service or it can be product to our customers is of course they want or we wanted to our customers to be satisfied. Okay? So that's why customer service matters to certain businesses and the cost of having dissatisfied customers. Okay, magkano ba yung nasasayang na oras, pasahod, labor, no? Sa ating business kapag may hindi nasa-satisfied ng customers. Halimbawa, the cost of maling order. If you're gonna replace other product or item kasi nagkamali ng punch or nagkamali ng pag-serve ng pagkain. So, how much does it cost? Kung sa loob na isang araw, limang customer ay may maling serve ng order. So, you don't need to serve yung ating maling order sa ibang customer. So, we can consider that as waste. How much ang inyong ilalaan na budget for that? Or ano pa yung ano ng dissatisfaction? Yung mga customers natin na nag-long wait ng oras for their booking, halimbawa, or nakapila sila sa restaurant and then um, almost an hour silang napag-antay. 'Di ba? There are times that we will give some freebie or discount, something like that. Though that is something positive on the eyes of the guest, pero nagiging expense pa din siya ng customer kasi hindi naman po yun manggagaling sa own pocket ng mga staff. For the overall budget po ng business natin, kinukuha yun. So, there are times na dapat hindi mo maibibigay yung mga ganon, no? Sa example ko kanina, pero kailangan mo ibigay for them to get satisfied. So, kung may benefits, meron din mga pagkakataon, may benefits tayo sa satisfied customer, may mga pagkakataon din na um, meron tayong nai-spend, no, beyond the budget because of the dissatisfied customers. And who offers it? Sino ba nagbibigay ng mga customer service sa ating mga guests? Okay? So, ang mga job roles natin, those um, stuff that is working inside the shop, okay? Or they're considered as salespersons, yung mga receptionists natin sa hotel, mga bank assistants, insurance agents, food servers sa mga restaurants, bus drivers, customer service representatives. So, they're the one, ang mga focal person natin or mga frontliners natin that is number one giving of services sa ating mga customers or guests. Okay? So, we're having also the customer care center. Yan, kung may mga gusto tayong i-address na mga concerns ng mga customers natin. Pero ito kasing customer care, this is something to do with the service providers through online, no? Itong mga to. So, customer care representative or customer care are often used interchangeably. Customer care is the application of customer service. So, through phone calls to, itong klase ng CC natin na customer care. Kasi 'di ba through online may mga service pa rin naman tayo diyan na pino-provide. Pero if that is through online platform, mas maganda na may mga customer care centers tayo para merong makapag-address or makausap ang ating mga customers. So normally nangyayari to halimbawa sa mga call centers, 'di ba? Yung mga call center agents natin, usually ang kanilang mga account na hawak, food deliveries, 'di ba? Hotel bookings, ganyan. So, they're not seeing personally kung sino nag-assist. So, hindi naman mag end doon if they are not meeting each other. So, pag may concern is wala na rin bang mag-assist. So, by means of the CC or customer care. Another thing that we need to consider is who offers customer service, of course. Excellent customer service can only be achieved by training all employees. So, lahat class, um, dumadaan sa training period. Not necessary naman eh, lalo na sa inyo, no? If you will apply for a job after you graduated, syempre, hindi naman po lahat ng napag-aralin ninyo is ma-apply nyo agad once you work. So there are times na, lalo na sa mga beginners or dummies, you must need to undergo training period. So lahat po dumadaan dito. And even yung matatagal na din, they are not exempted po, no? They need to train pa din from time to time. Kasi mas na hone tayo, mas na-shape tayo as individual if lagi po tayong exposed sa mga training. And of course, sa long time experience natin, work experience natin, mas nagiging effective po yung pag-assist or pag-accommodate natin sa guest. Okay? So, wala namang sumalang na empleyado na 100% perfect na agad siya sa pag-assist ng guest. Lahat is dumadaan sa pagiging weak wherein andyan muna yung observation, andyan muna yung ma-familiarize niya yung trabaho. And then, after nun, and then exposed pa sa training, magiging ano na siya, sabihin natin professional in his or her job being a customer service. Okay? Customer service staff. So, happy employees make happy customers. Do you agree with this, class? Of course, everybody will say yes. Kasi it's a reflection po na nag-a-assist. Diba? Meron na ba kayong na-experience na kapag malungkot ang nag-a-assist sa inyo and whatever the business it is, para bang ikaw naapektuhan din yung mood mo? Na parang na-absorb mo yung energy nung tao nag-a-assist. Halimbawa, sa grocery store na lang, if the cashier is feeling tired or feeling ano na siya, exhausted, parang minsan, parang sa'yo ang bigat na din, 'di ba? Ang bigat na na parang gusto mong tulungan na rin siyang um, mag-punch ng mga items or parang you're wishing na sana matapos ka na para matapos na din yung mga next customer na nakapila, no? something like that. So, after mo nun, ang magiging emotions mo, like, parang pagod ka din. Na hindi ka na pumasok ka sa grocery na masaya, masigla, pero paglabas mo, parang ka naging pagod. Okay? Kasi, yung mga nag-assist, number one silang um, nagbibigay sa atin dapat supposedly ng best vibe or best mood of the day. So tayo, if we're about to work in this kind of industry, lalo na kayo, as tourism students, talaga namang walang tigil ang pag-assist nyo sa guest. You need to wear, number one, your best smile, your energy, ayan, very accommodating kayo, very friendly kayo, very humble, lahat na. Even you're not okay, kailangan yung itago. Mag-mask kayo. I'm not telling you to wear mask literal. But what I mean is that if you can pretend to be happy that day, to just do your work, ganun sa industry ng tourism and hospitality. Okay? You need to wear your mask even sometimes you're tired, you're not okay, and so on. Kasi magre-reflect po yan or ma-absorb po ng ating customers. If we want them to be satisfied, so dapat it will start with us. Okay po? Ayan. Another how to offer customer service is from the word listening. Okay? So, listening, yan. Next slide ko lang. Okay. So, sa listening natin, of course, it entails words and phrases that damage customer relationship. Isa na to. So, of course, if you will receive requests or in complaints of our guests, whatsoever it is, so kailangan um, alam natin yung mga phrases to be used para hindi rin sila ma ma-disappoint or ma-discourage. So, ito yung mga phrases na dapat nating iwasan if we are a good listener to our guest. Like, you don't understand, I don't know, I can't, you don't see my point, hold on or hang on for a second. Our policy says or prohibits, that's not my job or responsibility. You must or you should, you'll have to, what you need to do is, what's your problem, why don't you, I never said that, etc. So this is the thing that we need to avoid so that our customers will feel um, accommodated even in the worst scenario. Okay? So you're gonna use phrases like I'll find out for you, I'll need to check on that and get back to you, I'll have to look that up when is a good time for me to call you back. Ito yung mga hopeful praises na pwede nating ibigay kay guest. Sabihin, hindi mo tinapos yung conversation ninyo, hindi ka nag-end up na hindi mo alam yung gagawin, but you're trying to give solutions with these phrases that on their side, they are hopeful na magagawa ng paraan or solusyon. Okay? And other phrases to build customer relationship pa. Ayan, as you can see here, we have please, thank you, I can or I will, how may I help, I was wrong, you're right, I understand how you feel, may I, could we try, have you considered, I'm sorry for, it's my our fault, or it's my or our fault, what do you think, would you mind, would you mind it? Something like that. So, ito yung mas nakaka-relieve on the side of the customers even they are very irate na. Okay? Kung i-compare nyo siya kanina sa mga phrases na nabanggit natin to avoid, mas pleasing, no? Mas inviting po yung mga phrases na to. So, take note of this class. Kasi, even you work someday, you must take note of this on how you will handle your guest sooner or later. Okay? So, kung ngayon pa lang, if you will assess yourself, no? Very maldita kang person, no? Very, matapang, palaban, ganyan. It's okay. Pero, in your workplace and working environment, you must act professional. Okay? Papasok dyan yung professionalism natin. Kasi hindi naman natin ma-please ang pag-uugali din ng mga tao. Meron tayong lihitin mong ganito na talaga sila. But I'm telling you, if you work, kailangan maging professional kayo. So by means of um, knowing your limits and knowing the things that you need to accomplish or responsibility with your working places. So express empathy to customers, yeah, like using empathic phrases like I can see why you feel that way. I see what you mean. That must be very upsetting. I understand how frustrating this must be. I am sorry about this and always say you're sorry. Okay? Okay. So, I guess this is the last slide. So, hindi ko na inano yung iba kasi more of the telephone conversations yun. So, the angry customer, ito yung dapat ninyong gawin at the same time, class. So, listen carefully without interrupting so you understand the problem. So, nasa listening tayo kanina, no? So, yung listening kasi that is very crucial in excellent customer service. Ayun po kasi yung pinaka-foundation ng lahat. Okay? For you to understand the problem. Kasi um most of the time tayo kasi we are very angry din. We're not ano eh, we're not a good listener kasi we want um to express our side din. Diba? Pero hindi mo kailangan gawin yun eh, no? Even may point yun, pero sa part ng customer natin, we cannot settle the solution if tayo din sasabay. So, you need to listen muna sa kanila. Okay? So, hanggang matapos sila as much as possible, no? Doon ka lang pwedeng magbigay ng solution. Pakinggan mo lang. Kasi ang galit na customer, hindi po yan titigil kakadaldal. Hindi yan titigil kakadada. Hindi matatapos ang kanyang complaint. Kasi galit siya. May grudge sa ano niya. May grudge sa nararamdaman niya. So ikaw, as customer service staff, hayaan mo siyang magsalita hanggang matapos. Okay, pag natapos na yan, matatapos at matatapos naman yan eh. You need to empathize in a broad way. So, by using the phrases kanina na binigay natin, and ilagay natin yung sarili natin sa sitwasyon nila. Yun lagi yung i-feel natin as customer service staff. Ilalagay mo yung sarili mo sa nararamdaman at na-experience nila para maintindihan mo sila. So, you need to stay calm as customer service staff and remain polite. Ikaw yung kahit very irate or very ano na talaga yung customer natin or guest nagwawala na, ikaw makitaan ka that you are composed pa din at the end of the day. Okay, ikaw ang magpapakalma sa guest mo. Hindi ikaw yung number one din na magbibigay pa ng dagdag pressure sa kanyang complaint. So don't escalate the problem. Sabihin, wag mo nang dagdagan ng other point of view mo. Kaya nagkaganon. Ang nagiging trabaho ng customer service staff is to find out the solution. Yun na yun. Those on the other side may isip mo, eh, kaya pala nagkaganito kasi kasalanan mo yun. Hindi po pwedeng sabihin yun. So, wag mo na siyang patungan at dagdagan kasi mag-iiba ulit yung level ng galit nun kapag ikaw may iba ka pang ina-praise um, na thoughts. Okay? So, don't take it personally, be defensive, or blame others. So, once they complain, always remember that that complaint is within the workplace only. May nangyari within the workplace or the service, yun lang yun. Pero hindi ikaw ang pinapagalitan ng um, ng guest literal. Maaaring ikaw kasi ang nag-assist, ikaw ang point person doon, ikaw yung pagsasabihan nila. But it's not because of you. It's the service itself. Okay, do meron kang parte, limbawa, kaya nagkaganon ng service, but do not embrace it na parang sinisisi ka all throughout. It's the service itself. And then doon yung aaralin, ano ba nangyari sa service na na-provide sa kanila at nagkaganito. And kung makikita natin yung kung saan nag-root, never to blame others as well. Kasi yung co-staff ko o kasi yung kasama ko sa trabaho, siya po talaga yung may kasalanan, hindi niyo po dapat ako ang pagbintangan or hindi po dapat akong pagalitan niyo. Wag mo ding ilaglag yung iba mong or sisihin yung iba mong co-staff, but rather than to save the whole business or the company. Okay? Kasi nangyayari most of the time, hindi naman kasi ako yan eh. Hindi ko naging trabaho yan, hindi ako may responsibilidad dyan. Ang ginawa ko lang, ito. Pero ang may malaking kasalanan dito, yung kasama kong naka-duty. Hindi po ganun. So you need to save the overall organization po. Okay? So may mga series of test naman yan or evaluation na gagawin, pero mas uunahin nyo muna ma-settle yung sa guest. Then sa kanyo pag-uusapan on the other set of meeting siguro, yan, anong nangyari doon? Okay? But never to blame others or lalo na si guest mo. Propose an action plan and follow it. Ito yung mga incident responses na pinagawa ko sa inyo last time. You must check on it kung tama po yung iti-take nating action sa ating customer. So it's very important, the action plan. And seek support if you are scared, if you can't agree on a solution, or if the customer asks to see whoever's in charge. So, if hindi mo kinakaya to handle the complaint, okay, pwede kang tumawag ng manager mo or kung sino mas mataas sa position mo, okay, para isettle po ang problema. Huwag tayo magpapakita that you don't know what you're doing, but rather than to stay composed and be professional pa din, that the end of the day, matatapos ninyo masolusyonan yung complaint ng customer. Kasi if you leave them, and then wala ka ding naipalit na manager kung sino man ang kakausap sa kanila or magsisettle, antayin ninyo after ilang minutes or hours niyan, the company is already posted through social media. Alam niyo naman natin ang panahon ngayon, diba? Konting kibot, nakapost na minuto, segundo pa lang if may mga hindi tayo nagawang tama. Kahit sabihin natin may point tayo, pero ang mga customers, guests, hindi mapipigilan yan once they are dissatisfied. Okay, so ingat tayo, lalo na kayo, once you work, no, sa future, talagang mai-ano natin, ma-take good care natin ng ating mga customers, lalo na once they are suffering from this kind, no, yung mga angry customers natin, paano natin sila mapapakalma and whatsoever. Okay, so I guess this is the end of our session. This is just the continuation po ng ating discussion last time. And I hope there is something na na-learn nyo, no, ngayon sa topic. And don't forget to have a reflection po sa diniscuss ko today. And I want you to write down all your comment and answer po sa ating Google Classroom, sa comment box sa stream. So everybody is required to answer po ng reflection within this day, makapag-submit individually. Okay? So that's the end of our session. So if you have question and clarification with the reflection or the topic, so do not hesitate to message me. Okay? So always remember, class, that customer service is not just a department. This is not just a simple organization or business, but rather than customer service is also an attitude. Customers may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Okay? So once again, thank you so much, class, and God bless you all. Goodbye.